We're here celebrating the Gold Awards. It's an annual recognition ceremony for persons with and without disabilities. We also recognize organizations and other entities that contribute significantly to the lives of persons with disabilities. Our first award of this year is the Educator of the Year. The Educator of the Year award honors a person who demonstrates outstanding leadership within the field of education for persons with disabilities and advances the importance of education and awareness through strong advocacy and programs, and who also motivates, inspires others, including students and colleagues and those in the community. The nominators for this year's Educator of the Year award is Sherry Moore and Deborah Amon.
Sherry and I are very happy to be able to help present this award, the 2013 Educator of the Year Award, to Danielle Price of St. Thomas More High School in Lafayette. Danielle is the director of the Options Program at St. Thomas More. This program provides a modified academic inclusion program designed to meet the needs of students with developmental disabilities. The primary goal of the program is to prepare students for the transition from high school to a life of independent living while still maintaining a level of academic achievement. Danielle started her teaching career at South Terrebonne High School as an adaptive PE and mild moderate teacher. She was also the girls' basketball and softball coach. In 2006, she was given the opportunity to teach theology at St. Thomas More. She was there for 3 years, and at that time she helped create the Options Program from its start. She then went on to coach softball at the collegiate level while studying to receive her graduate degree in education at Louisiana College. After a year as an athletic director at David Thibodeau High School in Lafayette, she returned to St. Thomas More to be the director of the Options Program. Throughout her career, Danielle has been an integral force in developing, coordinating, and implementing the Option Program. She's a strong advocate for all students with disabilities, and she motivates others in the community to work with her students. She's spent countless hours recruiting local businesses in Lafayette to participate in community-based training for her students in the community.
Danielle provides leadership to her staff in the way that she organizes the program and inspires her colleagues to contribute to the students' successes. She also motivates and inspires others and positively influences her students, colleagues, and those in the community. Danielle has been a leader in developing a 100-member peer mentoring group that aids in the students' academic, social, and spiritual well-being. The mentors provide assistance throughout the entire school community to aid the Options students in integrating with fellow students on campus. The mentors assist students as teachers, coaches, tutors, and friends to the Options students. They are an invaluable asset to the Options program. This has been beneficial to the students in the Options program and the students that are selected to be a member, as well as the entire St. Thomas More community. I've had the privilege of working with Danielle for the past few years, and Danielle is a dynamic advocate who has contributed significantly in providing resources and training to the students in the Options program at St. Thomas More High. She has advanced education and awareness through strong advocacy and programs. This is why Debbie and I have been honored to nominate Danielle Price for this award. She is here today with her students. She brought her students from St. Thomas More High. So Danielle, congratulations.
Wow, thank you. What a humbling honor. This morning when I woke up, I didn't really know exactly what the Lord was going to place on my heart to share with you today. But of course, in His gospel, as we're Christians, we're supposed to share that with you. I figured what a great opportunity for me to share it with you. Today, Paul's talking to the Romans, and it says, the only thing you should owe to anyone is love for one another. For to love the other person is to fulfill the law. That's the opportunity we've had at St. Thomas More. We've been having an opportunity to have our mild moderate students share the Eucharist with us, not only as friends, but also as spiritual leaders. They have taught me so much. They've given me more on what God's love is and how we're supposed to live our life than I could ever learn from anyone else. The best teachers I've ever had were my parents. The love that they've had for their children and to guide us in who we are. Without them, I would not be standing here today. And of course, for St. Thomas More, our young people have changed the community. They have changed the community to love, to be willing to be unforgiving of anything that we have. They've changed our general population on a level that is just undescribable. So many times we're in our class and we'll have these young people come in and they'll just say, hey, and when our young people get up and give them that hug, that student may not have had that hug in 6 months, yet our young people are the ones who share the love that we have. Without our administration and our community at St. Thomas More, we would not be seekers of truth, individuals of character, and God serving first. Our mission statement at St. Thomas More was written by St. Thomas More himself, one of the few lay saints that we have in our faith. So we hope and pray that we continue to strive that, and we continue to strive to be seekers of the truth. We seek that because of these young people. My students are the best persons I know on this planet. I often call them my fingerprints of Jesus. Thank you for sharing him with me every day. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your lives. And of course, as a coach, when you get awards, you have individual awards and you look at it and you think, well, it's not just me, it's a staff. Without the staff that I've had at St. Thomas More and without the staff that we've had prior to me being there, the program would not be what it is today. So Ms. Barbara, Ms. Maria, Ms. Brittany, Coach Lane, Coach Casey, everyone at St. Thomas More, down to our custodial staff, everyone knows every single one of our children by first name, and they love them as though they were their own children. So without that, we would not have the community that we have. I'm gonna leave you with one note. Again, it comes back from the scriptures this morning. It says that love can cause no harm to your neighbor, and so love is the fulfillment of the law. So let's love today. Let's allow each other to be in each other's hearts. Thank you to St. Thomas More for allowing me to be the person that I can be with these young people, and that's of course to share their gifts. They are completely mainstreamed in our community, and we couldn't ask for better individuals that represent us. If you guys could stand up, we'll give you an applause. You guys are great. Thank you.
Our next award is for Employer of the Year. This award recognizes outstanding achievement in providing real employment opportunities for persons with disabilities in Louisiana. And to bring up our award recipient is the nominator, Nicole Walker.
I'm Nicole Walker, Assistant Executive Director for Uplifted. I, along with our staff and our contract employees, nominated Uplifted for Employer of the Year. Our mission is to assist individuals who are disabled and or disadvantaged in achieving their goal of self-sufficiency. We achieve our mission primarily through employment. Uplifted is a nonprofit vocational rehabilitation program. We have been in existence for over 29 years. Over 75% of our workforce consists of individuals with a medically documented disability. We employ between 50 and 75 individuals at any given time to work on our state, federal, and commercial contracts. The type of jobs that we do are custodial, grounds maintenance, parking lot striping, painting, moving, and irrigation, to name a few. We provide our customers with permanent contract workers as well as temporary workers. We have contracts from Alexandria to Baton Rouge to New Orleans. You can admire our work firsthand when visiting the Old Governor's Mansion, the Federal Courthouse on Florida Boulevard, Jackson Barracks in New Orleans, all of the East Baton Rouge Parish Library grounds, and the building we are in today, the old state capitol. I told you that Uplifted is a nonprofit, and nonprofits are in existence to solve the problems of the world that the government and private businesses can't solve alone, such as feeding the poor, raising money for medical research, and putting individuals with disabilities to work. What we do each and every day is give individuals opportunities for employment, something that you and I may take for granted. Nonprofits make our communities a better place to live in, and Uplifted is no different. We change our community for the better, one job at a time. I sometimes hear that Uplifted is the best kept secret in Baton Rouge. I'm tired of being a secret, and I'm immensely proud of our mission, our employees, and our commitment and dedication to our community. I was a part of nominating Uplifted for Employer of the Year because we deserve to be recognized for changing lives and making our community a better place to live. I would like to present the award for Employer of the Year to our Executive Director, Mr. Darrell Proust.
Certainly an honor to accept this award on behalf of Uplifted for enhancing the lives of people with disabilities that we serve in terms of employment. But this award ceremony is really special to me because there's certain people that have influenced my career in a positive way over the years, and two of them have helped organize and get this award ceremony started and to be as big as it is. Patsy Barrett and Ken Vince. I had the pleasure of working with them at the LRS State Office for many years, and I saw what a monumental task it was for them to just get out of bed and get to the office in the morning. Made my problem seem insignificant. Ken had his spinal cord injury right out of high school, went on and graduated from college, and then got a master's degree, and then had a long, successful career in rehabilitation. Since we worked at a federal state agency, there were rules and regulations about everything you can imagine, everything you did. But Ken would always side on the client's behalf, person with a disability, which sometimes got him into hot water with his supervisors, but I don't think he really cared. He went ahead. He also taught me that it was okay to joke and have a sense of humor about serious matters. So I'm happy that their legacy lives on in these awards. Thank you very much.
The Family of the Year Award recognizes a family who is a member or members with a disability and who, by involvement in their community and mutual support of one another, are an example of courage, strength, and unity for other families in Louisiana. To award this, we will ask Ms. Michelle Bowers to come up.
I'm so excited to present this award to the Chasson family. I'm a physical therapist who works with the family, and they were one of the first families that I actually met when I moved back to Thibodaux. I will never forget the first time that I met Missy and Billy and their beautiful twin girls, Emma and Olivia. I was visiting them through the early step system, and the girls were so beautiful with their dark hair and eyes. They looked so much alike, I almost couldn't tell them apart for a while. While spending almost 3 years in and out of the Chasson home, and at least 1 to 2 times a week, I quickly realized that the special family also included 3 precious boys named Taylor, Connor, and Spencer, who were always available to help their sisters. As time went on, the boys became personal trainers, motivating toys, and an extra set of muscles in therapy. Many times I would ask them to help me make sure that Olivia was doing her exercises, and they were always more than willing to work with their little sister. The entire family has always pushed Olivia to meet her full potential and to continue to strive towards independence. Everyone takes turns driving her to therapy, horseback lessons, swimming during the summer, and playing in the sand to increase her strength and endurance. All of this effort has combined to help her become the independent young lady that she is today. Olivia has a tough mindset with a heart of gold, and this comes from watching her whole family work together as a group. In fact, as Ms. Chris Knobloch, Olivia's principal at St. Genevieve Elementary School in Thibodaux, wrote, she was very impressed last year when Olivia began to realize that she was a little different than some of the other kids in her class. She asked her mom for more information on cerebral palsy, and then she asked her mom if she could help her write a letter so that she could read it to the kids in her class and explain to them the difficulties that she went through and try to help educate them. So Missy sat down and she helped write this letter. I think at midnight one night she texted and said, I've been working on this, what do you think? And Olivia and her teacher stood up in front of the class and read it to the class and presented it to the first graders. And then Olivia asked if she could go and present it to the kindergartners so that they could understand what she went through too. She was 8 years old when she did this in first grade. So what a great mom to empower her daughter to be able to do this and educate half of her school and what was going on with cerebral palsy. I decided to nominate them based on this idea. They are truly a team. Olivia has never been alone in any phase of her different ability. They've never asked for her to be treated any different, only to be treated the same. She has been given the confidence to try things on her own and to ask for help when needed, and this is truly a gift born from the love of her family. So I would like to present them with the award.
Every now and then in life, we meet people who help us pave the road to success. And I can honestly say, in our family, we've met quite a few. Just for example, Miss Michelle and many of Olivia's other therapists, and also our wonderful grandparents who help us every day. And Olivia has really changed, at least has changed my life. You realize how thankful we are. And, she's just always smiling, laughing, and singing. I would just like to thank everyone for all that they've done for our family. And God bless.
Our next award is the Volunteer of the Year Award. The Volunteer of the Year Award recognizes a person who exhibits selflessness and a willingness to devote their time, talents, efforts on behalf of persons with disabilities. This award recognizes a person who makes outstanding contributions that increase public awareness and understands persons with disabilities and who has participated in activities that benefits persons with disabilities. At this time, we'd like to bring the nominators, Glennis Kibido, Alyssa Burns, and Amelia Manor.
My name is Glennis Kibido, and I work for Amelia Manor Nursing Home. I'm here today to acknowledge a woman who is very special to me. She was a coworker, and above all, she is my friend, Paulette Guthrie. Paulette had a vision. Her vision was that one day the deaf and the deafblind community could have a place to go to live, that they would be accepted for who they were, and all their needs would be met. This would be a place where they could all call home. Paulette had a love for the deaf and deafblind community. She has worked and volunteered for over 30 years. The past couple of years, however, she noticed a real need for a place that would become the deaf community's home. While visiting many of our deaf in different nursing homes all over the state, she would always hear the same thing: I am alone. I have no one here that can communicate me. I am lonely and I am scared. Seeing this need, Paulette and I started talking and brainstorming. We needed a solution to this situation. She told me this: many years ago, my husband needed a place to live in a nursing home. That's when she discovered Amelia Manor Nursing Home. While visiting her husband, she was able not only to work with the owners and the staff members, she also got to love them, and she knew them on a personal level. So with Paulette's encouragement and excitement, we met with the Sauvers. And not only did they welcome our deaf and deaf-blind community, they were open to hire a person that can communicate with them. And they also have hired a few of our deaf and hard of hearing people in our community. Now, it has been a year, and we have 6 deaf, 5 deaf-blind residents, as well as a few others who are no longer with us. 5 of them who are our residents at Amelia Manor are here with us today. At Amelia Manor, we have a staff willing to learn American Sign Language. How great is that? We are just beginning this journey. And I know we have Paulette to thank for never giving up on her dream. May I present Volunteer of the Year, Paulette Guthrie.
Thank you, Glennis. Thank you for all the nice words. I have a deaf friend who is 96, and she's here. And she would say, "Thank you for the pretty words." I'd like to say thank you to Naomi for nominating me and to the committee for choosing me. I'd like to thank my very first teacher from more than 40 years ago, Father LaRiviere, who introduced me to the deaf community, and he is my mentor. I followed his work because he did a good job. I am so humbled and truly honored to receive this award. I'd like to thank, I don't think anybody's here from the legislature, but I would like to thank them for approving the monies for the deaf and the deafblind in Louisiana. That provides a quality of life. The programs are astounding. The technology opens the world for our deaf. I'd like to thank, of course, my family and friends for being here. They're always behind me, always. I'd like to thank Steve and his wife for coming. I mean, that was really exceptional. Thank you. Little did I know 40 years ago, more than 40 years ago, that after my very first sign language class, my life would be forever changed. A love for the deaf and deafblind was planted in my heart, and I am so blessed. 15 years ago, as Glenn has talked about, a dream and a prayer began. As I visited in all the little communities, seeing the deaf unhappy, being the only person in a nursing home, I knew we needed to find a place that they could be together, that they would have good care, and that they would have communication. We did an interview with Kim from Homa, and when she asked what was the most important thing, he said communication. Another lady also had a prayer in her heart. That lady owned a nursing home called Amelia Manor, and she always wanted Amelia Manor to be a blessing, a special blessing, and a place for something special to happen. So when I met with Willie Bell Sarver, Greg Sarver, and Alberta Lyons, they were excited to accept our deaf people. I choose to call this divine intervention. So today, on behalf of the deaf and deafblind of Louisiana, I say thank you to the Sarvers for stepping up to the plate. Thank you for making it possible for this special population to have a place to go in their elderly years, to be with their fellow deaf and deafblind, to provide sign language communication 24/7. We're not quite there yet, but we're almost there. And thanks to Glennis Kibido for being head of services for the deaf and deafblind at Amelia Manor, a person who has done an incredible job this year, making a difference in their lives. And thank you for hiring deaf CNAs, and thank you for hiring CNAs who can sign. Today we have 11 deaf and deafblind residents, a total of 13 that came through this year. I am honored to be a part of this program at Amelia Manor. I'd like to thank Alyssa. She is an incredible social worker. She brings a calm to the building. At least she brings a calm. She certainly brings a calm to me. So thank you very much.
Our next award is the Youth of the Year Award. The Youth of the Year Award is given in recognition of a young person with a disability who has set an example of achievement, which has provided encouragement and inspiration to other young people. The nominator for this award is Michelle Bowers.
I'm so proud to help present this award to Catherine Pate for Outstanding Young Person in the State Award. I've known Catherine for a little over 8 years, initially through our clinic in Thibodaux and eventually as a friend. She has been through many years of therapy, educational obstacles, and physical trials, but has emerged a beautiful young woman who has overcome many of the stereotypes and limitations of her diagnosis of Prader-Willi. Catherine spends her free time participating in community activities, including piano and voice lessons, dancing lessons, drama workshops, and volleyball. She encourages the children around her to participate to their full potential while she cheers for her siblings, Thomas and Sarah, in their extracurricular activities and for all of their friends, too. She enjoys going to summer camps in various parts of the country to fully explore her world with the assistance of educated camp counselors. She has even attended a camp just for children with Prader-Willi syndrome to help her have fun while meeting friends with the same challenges that she faces every day. Last summer, Catherine offered to help me introduce new faces to the world of camps for children with different needs. She got online, looked up the options in our area, created a list of websites and phone numbers, and over a few days texted me different websites, numbers, and encouraged me to give this information to the other clients at our center. She has also helped at our office doing various parties for kids with different needs by helping make bags and helping the younger kids participate in art projects. Everything about Catherine impresses me. Her willingness to try new things, her outgoing personality, and her physical endurance in the face of adversity. As her dad once told me, her quality of life is absolutely wonderful. I believe this is because she and her family would not have it any other way. She has decided that she will have fun and enjoy her world, and in doing so is an inspiration to all of the people around her. So I'm proud to present this award to Catherine.
I would like to thank my family that came today and my friends that came and my nominator, Ms. Michelle Bauer.
This year, the Direct Support Professional Award recognizes a person who has demonstrated a strong passion to enhance the lives of the individuals they serve. This award is also given to a person who enables their clients to participate in a quality life within the community while maintaining a relationship filled with compassion and understanding.
First, I want to thank Lynette for nominating me for the Lafayette Parish Outstanding Direct Support Professional, allowing me to be selected for the state award. Working with Lynette has helped me to grow in a broader sense, giving me the opportunity to advocate for people with disabilities and understand their needs beyond just their physical needs.